Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Bully Kid here checking in. On this video I'm going to be telling you how I clean my spray gun. This is the cheap Harbor Freight spray gun that costs about $10, and yes, it does work. You can spray a few things at home. So the first thing after the paint job, what I like to do is spray out whatever fluid is left over. I actually like to spray other things after the paint job. Like the last time I sprayed something, I had some fluid left over, so I sprayed the doghouse. And I like to put acetone into the paint cup because acetone does an amazing job cleaning the paint. It is much better than odorless mineral spirits. So that is my solvent of choice for cleaning purposes. It just gets the job done a lot quicker. So at this point I am using a plastic container. I put some acetone in there, and this is where we take off all the parts. So this is the nozzle tip. This is a 1.4 tip from Harbor Freight, which is good to spray some base coats. We're going to just toss it in there. The next thing I'm going to do is take out the needle tip. The needle tip, you do it, unscrew the fluid knob and just pull back. We're going to just toss everything back into the solvent right now. And there is one more thing you need to take off. Hopefully your gun comes with a tool you can take this off. If not, just okay, you can use a wrench. You're going to take this tip off, and pretty much at this point take a brush and start cleaning the inside of the gun right over here, the inlet and the exit area. What's weird I noticed is that these guns come with some kind of goo inside over there. It's like from let's say you have a glue gun. It's that kind of material in there. It does the job well. So you just want to make sure you go over everything that has yellow on it, or whatever paint you used that color. You want to remove everything. So just generously clean everything. Clean the fluid tip, clean the brushes. The areas that have these little holes in them, you want to pay extra attention to clean the holes off these crevices. That's some areas that the air goes through and feeds through, so you want to make sure those are extra clean so you don't have any spray pattern problems when you're spraying during the next paint job. Next time you're painting, if you're not getting an even pattern, it's probably clogged air horns or paint in the fluid nozzle tip. So again, like I said, acetone does a great job making sure everything is cleaned out, and just take your time. It's not that crazy hard. I honestly thought it was going to be hard, but it's not. But make sure you guys definitely use some kind of protection, because acetone will eat through the gloves. So either wear extra gloves, extra protection, or have some heavy duty protection. Also, when you're doing this, I know you guys are not spraying, but the solvent smell is very strong, so make sure you are wearing a respirator during the cleaning process as well. It's just as important as during the painting process. At this point, I'm going to take everything out, dry it off, make sure everything is nice and dry to the touch, and no sediment builds up in these areas, especially like I mentioned, those little tiny holes. You can see that they are open. Those are the common areas that you will get paint clogged in there, especially if you don't clean the gun right after you start painting. So you want to pay attention to those. If you do have a clog in there, use a toothpick to clean it off, break apart the paint. Like I said, the better you clean it, the sooner you clean it after the paint job, the better. I know everybody wants to paint. It's all exciting getting it prepped and ready and painted, but after the paint job, you guys are exhausted. You guys don't feel like doing anything but crashing, especially if you're painting with the Rust-Oleum paint, because you have to give it about 30-40 minutes between coats depending on the ratio you are using, so it takes forever. So over here, actually, I was able to unscrew this with my hand. So I just go in there and clean the gun right in that area. I don't think this particular part is necessary, but I did it anyway just to be extra careful. Once you got that cleaned up, everything is ready to reinstall. Don't over tighten this tip, just hand tight. This is going to be perfect. And I actually forgot one piece, it seems like, so I'm taking this whole set apart, and I forgot the rubber bushing there. Definitely good thing I caught that and didn't lose it, eh? once you guys do this once or two times, everything is going to be like second nature. You're going to understand what each part does, what the controls are, and it's just going to be a much easier process. So hopefully you guys are enjoying these videos. There's a lot of painting videos that I am doing in this series, so check them out. Hope you enjoy, and good luck with all your paint projects.
I ain't here for the money.